All right, greetings to the best Elvis fans in the world. This is Rare Elvis Photos. I want to go over some of your comments, give y'all a little time in the spotlight, and shine some light on your ideas and your thoughts. Before I do, though, make sure you find my son's YouTube channel. It's called Have Fun with Keegan, Keegan. He's up to actually 2,700 subscribers, and he's only 9. It's pretty amazing, and he did the majority of that by himself. All right, so on Priscilla, her lies and lovers before Elvis, Peggy Redmond says, she's always about money. So sad. I agree. It seems to be always about money. The battle of the Presley name, who's the victim? And I know it says Bacol. That got fixed. That was a fat finger. Diane Shea says, I think she's a smart cookie. I don't know whether you really mean that she thinks she's a smart cookie, or maybe you are possibly being sarcastic. Anyway, let me know about that. At Kristen Laxton 79.7, P is not a victim. And using her old lies, she didn't know what she was signing. And she didn't understand it, just like she used in her and Elvis's divorce papers. She seems to be in court all the time, starting with Elvis. Isn't that interesting? I hope the judge is smart and rules in Bridget Cruz's favor so P can finally get karma. So yeah, so that is definitely something I wish as well. Especially, it seems like she knew what she was doing. User says, psst, that's normally my last name when I'm not hypnotized. That's a good one there. I like it. I'm really enjoying taking a look at you guys' comments and reading them because, you know, the Elvis world that's out there, we are all that's left, the Elvis fans. Some of you were around when Elvis Presley was performing. Some of you were around when he was younger. I wasn't born until 1975. Personally, I never got a chance to see Elvis. I can tell you that my reaction to finding out that Elvis had passed away, I think in my memory bank I was 2 or 3 or 4, because it was before my mother died in 1981. So Elvis died in 77. So I had to be less than 4 years old. I remember me saying that I wanted to see Elvis, and my mom said, "I'm sorry, sweetie, that Elvis passed away or Elvis died, or you can't." And I remember to this day the emotional feeling, the sobbing, the crying in the corner up against the wall. We had a window that looked out into the desert because we lived in the desert of California. And I just remember crying for hours and not being able to stop crying. That was my reaction as a 2, 3, 4-year-old. So I know the power that Elvis and his music and his legacy and his life holds, and I'm proud to be part of that with every one of you. All right, so Priscilla to write a new tell-all book. This is a comment from that. What will she say? User says the U.S. Supreme Court said that I have to have Dad exhumed. Newsflash. Okay, and then somebody was like, seriously? Or I guess maybe that's the same user. So I guess maybe you're trying to be funny, or maybe you think possibly that that's something that might be in the book. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Now, supposedly, grave robbers tried to steal Elvis's grave or get into the crypt, and Vernon had Elvis moved to Graceland. But I think that might have been a move because I think the city was resisting. A little known fact here is that if your home becomes a cemetery of a family member, I'm almost positive that a lien can never be placed on it. And taxes are different if there's any taxes at all. So that's an interesting thing that maybe, obviously, he wanted him close, but maybe that had to be part of it as well. So anyway, so Sheila Lindy said she's lying on the newest video of who is the victim. And Marianne Ellis says, I just can't believe much of what she says anymore. Too many stories changed with her. I saw one interview where she said she was asked about if I could dream, and she said it was Elvis wanting to tour Europe. Really, she didn't know what the song represented and was wrote for him about the deaths of MLK and Bobby Kennedy, and this was for the 68 special. I don't think she has been scammed. Gosh, that comment now if Priscilla was lying and making things up, I get it, but gosh, it seems like she was senile then. And I don't mean to be insulting anybody that might be senile. That's a medical condition. Elvis Girl 1977 on Priscilla Presley Battles Elvis Fans says, perfect intro song. And the intro was, "You the devil in disguise, oh yes you are." I mean, that's, perfect. Then we got Pat Shepard I'm not defending her, but that film would have been much more interesting if we would have seen the real Priscilla. No doubt. Wouldn't that? I mean, she would have been scheming, possibly. Maybe she would have been one of those, anyways, pursuing girls, women that was a victim of their parents. And then became a victim of life. Anyhow, interesting. At Michael P says neither. Absolutely not a victim. Good comment there. Looks like Teresa Mazzina. P as no victim. Then our final comment is, I think Joel needs to take over Priscilla's part of it. All right, thanks for visiting here. I'm gonna let Priscilla wave goodbye to her money and maybe her sanity. All right, TCB TLC.